You know I like passing everybody coupons on my blog at chris.pirillo.com. Coupons related to, well, anything that you might be buying, whether it's tech related or not. I love saving money. I love saving money. In fact, I love saving money more than I love spending money. And Ponzi, when she comes to me and she says, "Guess how much I saved on this?" I always ask, "Yes, but how much did you spend to save how much you saved on that?" She never seems to answer that question. No, but guess how much I saved? Well, I've got a top 5 list here. Top 5 tips for saving money in your everyday life, submitted by Top Gear Ford GT, as he's known in the chat room and on YouTube.com. In the chat room, of course, at live.pirillo.com. That's where we are streaming this live video with these guys down here. Is he here right now? I don't know. We'll find out. Hey, Chris, got a top 5 list for saving money on things that are in our everyday lives. Number 1, first and most important, put your money in the bank. Let's say it's Christmas and you receive $400 from your family. The next day you have all that money in your wallet and go to Walmart. You see this really nice Xbox 360 on sale for $450. You buy it, hardly play it, and you're also negative $50. Putting your money in the bank is one of the most important things you can do when it comes to money other than managing it. Making an account where you're only allowed to take $25 instead of $200 at a time will sound like a bad idea, but it'll be a really positive one in the long run. This is also a good idea because not a lot of stores will take debit cards or will have a debit machine. True enough. However, you got to watch your account at your bank, and this is something that I want to pull Ponzi in a future video. Don't just put it in a regular old account. You want to get as much interest out of that account as possible. And by the way, the bank may not tell you what the best rate is. You might have to call or walk in the door and ask specifically. More on that in a future video. Number 2, buying clothes is something that everyone has to do some time of the year, but do you really need that $70 American Eagle shirt and those $100 pants? The answer is no. When buying clothes, especially when you're growing, it's best to say go to a cheaper store or possibly a consignment store. The pants logo on the belt area is where no one's going to see it. Why buy a logo? Come on, it's just a pair of pants, right? And I've seen pants at all these other retailers that look very similar and feel the same for about $20, and even more at a store called, well, he says Winners. They have last year's clothes for half price. Shop around. Maybe you don't want to buy your clothes at a consignment shop, but I tell you, I like getting my clothes as cheap as possible. I mean, I'll wait till they go on sale. Ponzi buys a lot of my clothes for me. That's why you see me wearing very comfortable clothes, because she's bought me things that look nice but are uncomfortable. And how come the more expensive something is, the less comfortable it is? Unless it's cashmere, and I can't wear that every day. Number 3, do you need it? Ask yourself this question. Sometimes you're in an electronics store and might have just received some money from work in cash, and you see something that you think you want, and when you buy it, you love it for the first month or two, but then what happens to it after that? It's going to be sitting on a shelf or in a drawer collecting dust, and if it's anything but a Mac, it's not going to have a high resale value on eBay. Ways to prevent yourself from the temptation of buying it is leave the money in the car or at home, bring only as much as you would like to spend, and if you know that you're going to be tempted to buy an electronic device, then stay out of that aisle. Makes sense, doesn't it? I know the temptation is kind of strong. If you can think of, this is a little side note, if you can think of 5 reasons how you're going to use that on a regular basis or a semi-regular basis, how it's going to fit into your life, you will have justified making that purchase. I mean, it's how I have justified buying a lot of the devices that I've gotten, like the Korg K-Oscillator. Knowing when I want to create original music, there's going to be no easier way of doing it than with that. And so I was like, well, if I want to create music, this is the way I'm going to do it. So that's how I justified it. Number 4, buying food is another necessity of living life. If you're like me, then you love food. Oh, do I love food. Food can be costly when you have to buy everything once or twice a week. Ways to save money when you're buying food are as follows. Look for coupons like 50 cents off or of sliced ham, or buy one, get one free. BOGO! Another thing that's really good to do is buy in bulk. This is something that I'll do often when I go to Costco, because I can really buy a case of 12 pop at Sobeys or $4, or I can get a 35 case for $8. Buying in bulk really only will work with things that don't have an early expiration date, like milk or yogurt. Also, buying this, and he's saying that you wouldn't want to buy milk in bulk unless, of course, you like milk. or yogurt. Also, buying this from a name brand store like Sobeys can cost more. Buy your food, I've never heard of Sobeys, but I think you get his point. Buy your food from No Frills or other non-profit food markets. You will still get your Fruit Loops, but for almost $2 cheaper. And go with what you can get your omega-3 milk for $1 off. Ooh, omega-3. He's intelligent. He knows about the essential fatty acids. Number 5, wait until Boxing Day. Waiting until after Christmas is one of the best things you can do. Boxing Day is a really busy day, but will save you a lot of green. When I was looking for a computer to buy, I noticed this HP computer for about $900. Then, when I was looking at the Boxing Day sale from Best Buy, and I noticed what the price was on the computer lowered around $200, and you would get a free $100 printer. Waiting is key to getting what you want. Also, wait for new things to come out, like I did. He's making reference to me when I got one of my computers. Chris did the smart thing and waited. He could have gotten the older model for around the same price, but instead got a better one for the same price as he would have gotten for the internet. Then you get the idea. If you don't need it, wait. Wait until you can find a coupon. Wait until the thing goes on sale. And if it doesn't go on sale, it may never go on sale, but at least you can try to wait if you know that it might go on sale. Unless you really, 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 really need it. And if you really, 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 really need it, then you are crazy to go online and buy it from the first link you click on. I will tell you, you're crazy. Look for a coupon. Don't know if the coupon exists? I've set up coupons.lockergnome.com. You can perform a search. You can even subscribe to those results in RSS. I've also got tagjag.com, and on my blog, on a regular basis, I'm posting coupons for all the stores and all your favorite products. And if you got a question, just ask me. Say, Chris, you got a coupon for this? You got a coupon for this store? Email me. Email me. Trust me. I'm going to find a coupon for you. And if I can't, I'm going to find something that is going to help you just as much. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. Maybe you've got other money-saving tips. Maybe you got tips for dealing with money, like specifically with the bank and credit and debit and the whole gamut. You know, we all have to deal with this stuff. We live in a society where money is just... It's kind of like a given, no matter where you live. And I think with the reference of Boxing Day, Michael, a.k.a. Top Gear 4 GT, may not be living in the U.S. And, you know, we had a wrestling day once to try to combat the Boxing Day. It just didn't work out, really. It was kind of messy. Anyway... If you've got any other tips, feel free to send them along, or you're also welcome to join us in the chat room, where we're typically talking tech, hardware, software, sometimes saving money, asking, well, is this a good deal? Is this a good deal? Where can I save money? Don't just send a link to a retailer, because it's like, okay. You know, if you ask for a specific link, we will pass it along, you know, related to saving money, of course. If you're going to buy something, you might as well try going through a program that's going to save you even more money. That's what we're here for. Thank you very much. And if you haven't figured it out by now, our website where we're chatting and streaming live is right underneath these flippy logos. Do you see it? You see it right there? It's right next to the chat, which is over here. Those are real people, real live people. And okay, so let's see here. What's the word of this video? Every once in a while I throw these weird words in there just to see if you've been listening through the entire video. The word for this video is Frogger. Frogger. So post Frogger in your comment or the description in your comment or whatever, so I know you've at least listened through the entire video. And see, now if I ask the people in chat to repeat that word, they will. And that's proving that I'm not typing anything and they're listening live. Seriously, they are. I haven't timed anything. You're welcome to join us anytime, day or night, at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.